Welcome. My name is Sally, and welcome back if you've been here before. My channel is all about quick Qigong practices that you can do in 10 to 15 minutes to help release stress, boost your energy, and help heal your body. Today we're going to be doing a practice called Jing Point Tapping. It's a tapping on the body where you're using a fist as you're tapping and hitting the body. I cannot guarantee that this may sound not great with the microphone being right here at my chest, but we're going to try it anyway because Jing Point Tapping is awesome. So the thing with Jing Point Tapping, what you're doing is you are tapping sections of your joint right before the joint. So you're going to be tapping above the elbow, below the elbow, above the wrist, right here at the shoulder, the hips, the knees, and down at the ankles. And the reason why we're doing this is when blood is flowing through the veins and through the capillaries, what happens as they get closer to the joints is the capillaries they get smaller, they get tighter. And what can happen is the blood can kind of coagulate there. It can get a little hard and get a little stiff. So then what happens is our joints get stiff. We feel aches and pains. We don't feel like we can move as easily and as freely as we want. We do this Jing Point tapping so that we can break up any of these stagnant areas in the capillaries, in these veins that are close to our joints. So we can start to break up any blood that might be hard or stagnant or stale that is sitting there that's causing stiffness or aches and pains so that we can't actually move our joints in the way that we want to. We need to kind of waken up those areas. So with the Jing Point tapping, we're gonna start in Wuji so you can actually feel how your energy is currently running through your body and moving through your blood and through your veins just with your awareness and your thoughts and your focus. And then we'll do the Jing Point tapping, and then I'll put you in Wuji again, and you can feel the difference of how the blood is flowing stronger, more vibrant. It has more vitality because we've awakened all of these areas in the body. Everyone who does Jing Point tapping loves it. They feel awake, alert, kind of like a stiff cup of coffee without the jitters. And I think you guys will like it too. So let's do some Jing Point tapping. All right, so first I'm going to get you guys in Wuji so you can feel the energy flowing through your body, how it currently is before we actually do the Jing Point tapping. If you have any questions on Wuji, I have another video that really breaks down Wuji, and I'll link that below in the comment section if you're interested. Otherwise, I'm just going to quickly get you guys into Wuji so you can feel your energy as it's currently flowing. So your feet are going to be about shoulder width distance apart. You want to look down at your feet. Make sure your feet are facing forward. So it's like you're on these train tracks, okay? You don't want your toes to be in or your toes to be out. You want to start retraining your knees so that they're straight ahead of you. So just imagine you're standing on two balance beams or two train track rods, and then soften your knees, relax your hips, tuck your tailbone under just a little bit so you can ground your perineum down into the center of the earth. Relax your waist, pull your lower belly back towards the spine, flattening out the lower back. Sink your chest, dropping the heart, which opens up the upper shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades down your back by imagining you have weights on your elbows that are dragging those shoulder blades down towards the earth, but keeping your wrists relaxed and a little hollowness in your armpits. Tuck your chin back, flattening out the neck. Ground your feet into the earth. Your feet are growing roots down into the earth, through the floor, through the foundation, into the dark soil beneath where you are. Push the ceiling up with the top of your head, which elongates your spine. Soften your gaze so your eyelids are closed about halfway, but not all the way. Close your mouth, soften your jaw. Place your tongue in the fire position, which is touching the roof of the mouth, pointed up towards your nose. Keep your awareness on your breath, breathing into the lower belly, into the lower dantian. Just noticing the body. If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to the breath. The breath will constantly take you out of your thoughts and into the body. And then just do a little body scan. All you're doing is just noticing how your energy is feeling. Is it quiet? Can you notice your heart beating? Do you feel tight, tension anywhere? Just take a little note. And now to do the Jing Point Tapping, you're going to have I like to do it with a fist. So it's like a kind of a soft Qigong fist. It's not a hard fist. I want to have a little bit of a softness. So if I could see through it, there's a little bit of space and a little bit of air. It's just a soft fist. And again, I don't know what the sound's going to be like with the mic and with the tapping, but let's just go with it. Okay, so we're going to start with our left hand, and we're going to cross the body, and we're going to come over to the right shoulder, and we're going to come in front of our shoulder, right at the whole joint of the shoulder, and we're just going to start tapping on that shoulder. I'm just noticing if anything's tight, I'm just giving it some taps. And then come to the outside of the shoulder, start tapping on the outside of the shoulder. Just again, waking up, you're imagining you're just breaking up that blood in the capillaries, opening up the chi so it can flow through the joints. Now come under the right hand because you want to get to the back, and then start tapping on the back of the shoulder. And now we're going to do the other side. So take your right hand, bring it over to the left shoulder, and just start tapping on the front of the shoulder. This one's a little more tender for me, so you'll notice from side to side it'll be different. It's not to be judged, it's just to be noticed. Go to the outside, tap on the outside of the shoulder. Come underneath and get to that back side. And that's the shoulders. And like I said, we're doing before the joints because the capillaries come and they tighten up in the joints. So we're not going to hit right on the elbow itself. We're going to go right above and we're going to right below. So right above the elbow on the inner side here of the elbow, you're just going to start tapping above the elbow on the inside arm here. And then you're going to flip over and do the back side. Straighten out the arm, you're going to come to the inside of the upper elbow and tap on here. And then to the outside. Now we're going to come underneath the elbow. Put that inside underneath. Back side. The inside. And the outside. Let's come over to the other elbow. So again, above in the underarm here, above the elbow. Flip it over, we get the back side. Inside. And the outside. And then below the elbow. Backside, inside, and the outside. Now we're going to switch over. Now we're going to do the wrist. So we're going to do this underneath the wrist, right at the top of the wrist. So you got the wrist here. I'm just going right above the wrist and I'm hitting on the wrist. The wrist is very sensitive. Flip over on the back side. This one always hurts. Again, if you ever hit your hit your wrist, it kills. This area's got a lot of those tiny capillaries that are going through, and they're all going through to your fingers. Inside. Noticing if one area is tighter or has more pain than the other, and then outside. Come over to your other wrist. Notice if one wrist has a little more pain than the other. Flip over top. This one definitely has more strength for me, my right, obviously, maybe because I'm right, so this hand does much more stuff. Inside, that definitely got some tingling going there. And outside. And we come down to our hips, so now you can use both your hands. So you're just going to hit the front of the hips. Waking up the hips. Sides of the hips, and then the back. Kind of right at the top of your bum. And then you're going to come down right above your knees, on the top of the knees at the lower quads here. This front side. Come to the backs of the knees, on the tops of the knees, the back side. Sides of the knees, on the top, above the knees, and then insides. Now come below the knees, hitting on the shins. This is kind of a hurty one too. Hitting the shins. Come behind the knees and the bottom, above the calves. Outside. Inside. And now you're going to come all the way down to your ankles. So now, and you can bend your knees as much as you need to. So as you come down, hitting the tops of the ankles. Come behind the backs. Outside. Inside. And then just roll up. Look at your feet. Make sure your feet are on those train tracks. Soften your knees, relax your hips, tuck your tailbone. Ground your perineum into the earth. Relax your waist. Pull the lower belly back. Sink your chest. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. Imagining you have weights on your elbows. Drawing the shoulder blades down, keeping the wrists relaxed. A little hollowness in your armpits. Tuck your chin. Ground your feet. Roots coming out of your feet into the earth, grounding your energy. At the same time, push the ceiling up with the top of your head, elongating your spine. Soften your eyes. Close your mouth. Soften the jaw. And place your tongue in the fire position, just touching the roof of the mouth, pointed up diagonal towards your nose. Bringing the breath to the lower dantian. Noticing your energy on how it's flowing. The heart's pumping. Like we didn't do much. I mean, we were actively tapping ourselves. But as we opened up the capillaries, the blood started to flow more. You can feel it. Just keeping your awareness on your breath and on the body. Letting the energy flow, feeling the energy flow. How often do you actually get to feel your blood flowing through your body like this? It really is. It's a way to wake up the body, enhance flow to the joints. Activate the heart. Such an easy, free high, you know? I hope you guys like that as much as everyone else does. So if you do like this content, please like, share, and subscribe so you will be notified as I put out new content. Thank you for watching.